We have some exciting stuff to share with you today. Today is all about the future home trends, but then also today is a special presentation because we'll be talking a little bit about all the new code changes coming up next. Well, bylaw, I guess it's more a Vancouver thing. Bylaw changes coming up for the multiplex and the new regulations on laneway house size and all of that stuff. So we'll just give you a short preview of that. That's a part of this presentation, so it's quite exciting. All right, so foundation. Early in the days, we had no foundation. It was basically a rock, pad stone that they called it. And then they moved into the rubble trends, rubble foundation, which is just a pile of rock that's grouted together. And then we have masonry, and now we have poured concrete. And you'll see here on this image that there's some drain tile. Before that, we didn't have drain tile. So the foundation part of it has definitely transitioned. And then we're talking about wall insulation now. Remember in the beginning, there was no insulation. So if you rip out the old homes, Latin plaster, turn of century homes, no insulation at all. That's why it performed so poorly. And then we started putting insulation and building paper. Building paper blocks that air from leaking. Spray foam insulation came in for a little bit, and now it's kind of going out. There are some dangers to spray foam. And now everyone, well, maybe not everyone yet, but the trend is moving towards exterior insulation. So when you drive by construction, you'll see all these kind of brown wool blankets, if you will. That's the exterior insulation, and that's a better technology because there's no thermal bridge. And it's thick, it's solid, it's a better performing insulation. So you'll start seeing that in the buildings, and that will become norm. And then high performance after that. Okay, so the evolution of windows and doors, let's look at that. We start with single glaze wood windows, and that was okay for a little bit. Then we, in the 80s, 70s, 80s, maybe 60s, we bumped into the single glaze aluminum windows. And that was okay for a while. Then we figured that, oh, it's condensating, it's sweating, it's damaging inside, it's not performing with single glaze. So then we evolved on that, and we did double glazed vinyl windows. So the vinyl window frame was great. It doesn't thermal bridge as much. The double glaze definitely helped, but there was still some things to improve if we needed to. So then we got into triple glaze. Triple glaze is much better. Better for sound, better for energy efficiency, and even the frame we advanced. So vinyl, the material is great, but then what's inside? Is there metal? Is it bridging thermal conductivity? So all of that stuff we start to improve. The seal and the gaskets, the components around that. So that's where we're at now, is we're improving all of that so that there's very minimal energy transfer.